What up, dude? And welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk. We are brought to you by Alliance Nation Unite. Today's show is a good one. We talk about, do the refs just forget the rules when Detroit plays in Seattle? I don't know. The disrespect continues. Then we look at Dan Campbell saying, I don't care if they ran the score up in Seattle. They play aggressive. You got to play the whole game. And Coach Mike definitely going to bring some hotness in his news and rumors topic for today. But before we get to all that, it's time to bring in the crew. My man who sleeps on a bed of ice because he is so cool. My man, LL Cool Tunes. What's up, my guy?
Good morning. My bed is warm. And what's that? I'm Proud Nation.
All right. All right, now you know you got to bring in the boxing pride of Jackson, Michigan, the rap battle extraordinaire himself. Who?
Coach Jones. Coach Jones, man. What's going on, Lion fans?
Let's get this thing started.
Right now.
Let go.
It's Detroit Lions Talk, baby.
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep. Welcome back to the show, people. Now it's time to see what in the hell goes on with the refs when Detroit plays in Seattle. LL, my man, break it down for us.
Man, thank you for that intro as well, Curt. But, man, it's always some hoopla, it seems. It's always some hoopla, whatever, with the Lions, but this time it's on whack. But I got seen an article from PrideDetroit.com, and the headline says, updated, NFL officials snuck an illegal challenge in for the Seahawks versus Lions. Just going to read a little bit of it here. It says the Lions down 38-15 early in the third quarter attempted an onside kick. They recovered it, given a small chance of life at a comeback. Upon replay, though, it wasn't clear if the Lions had legally recovered. The ball hadn't traveled the 10 yards necessary for a clean recovery. But if a Seahawks player touched it first, the Lions could legally cover it, which what the officials ruled on the field. The Seahawks, not convinced by the replay, decided to challenge the play, thinking that the Lions had illegally touched it first. After a lengthy review, the officials upheld the call on the field, as there wasn't enough evidence to overturn the call on the field. Lions ball, the game continues. But before the ball was put back into play, the NFL official said something curious. Seattle will not be charged with a timeout, as this was a booth review that came down prior to throwing the flag. Seattle, despite losing the challenge, was not charged a timeout. The reasoning, according to this official, was that they were buzzed down by the officials in the booth to review it. That, quite bluntly, is a flat-out lie. They continue on. They give a couple of tweets to show, like video clips to show exactly what happened. But the end of the part I'm going to read says, the Seahawks initiated the review, not the booth. How do I know this for sure? Maybe the booth buzzed down simultaneously and we can't see it. I couldn't believe that had the officials not said out loud that Seattle was challenging the play. And they said Seattle is challenging the ruling on the field touching the kick prior to 10 yards. So why did the officials lie about this? Are they out to get the Lions? Did Carroll slip them $20? I don't know. But this is the most likely explanation. The refs messed up and they realized it during the review process. To me, that's all a bunch of what to do about nothing. Like they said, the game was 38-15. But it just goes to show that, and honestly, I think if they were to maybe look at a lot of more calls with a fine-tooth comb, I think this will happen more often. It just seems like the quality of stuff, especially like officiating, has deteriorated. It seems like every season is like a new high or new worse. So this is just one to add on to the list as far as the Lions go. That, you know, if you ever need evidence in that argument, it's refs out to get us. You have a little bit right here.
Yeah, I got stuff if we move on. All right, so here we go, man. Here's what I think about this thing. The Lions, when they go to Seattle, they seem to forget the refs seem to forget what their job is in the officiating rules. It's like when Bobby Wagner batted the ball out of the end zone, when they caused Calvin Johnson to fumble into the end zone, and the Seattle player pushed it out of the end zone. It should have been Detroit Lions ball. should have went back to the area when he touched the ball last, and it should have been continued to be the Lions' ball. What happened? Seattle gets the damn ball, and I'm like, what the hell is that? So they they rule it a touchback and get the ball to the Seahawks. You can't do that. You can't bat the ball out of the end zone of your own end zone when the opposing team fumbles it through your end zone. Can't do that. Not gonna happen. That is just the rule. They showed them forget the rule about a legal challenge when it happened in Ford Field on Thanksgiving when Jim Schwartz threw the doggone challenge flag when the guy's knees touched down and they let the play stand. The guy was clearly down. So what was the penalty? The score stood and we lost the damn game. Yeah. Come on, man. You guys do better with this one. I'm looking at this like, come on, man. You have to know the rules of the rule book. Right. And you just can't just be changing the crap in the middle of the doggone game in doggone Dallas. What we got? We definitely got pass interference. What happens? Oh, we just pick the flag up and just keep playing. Come on, man. This is crap has to stop, man. It has to stop. I know that they miss calls every game, but when it's so egregious and so blatant, the disrespect for the Detroit Lions is terrible when it comes to officiating a lot of times.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, that we all just going to have to realize as a whole, as a nation, Detroit Lions nation, as a team, as the coaches, front office, that we are going to have to change that narrative on the field. Until we do it on the field, that narrative is going to stay the same. They're going to keep doing whatever. They're going to keep calling whatever because why? We are one of the 5 worst franchises in the 4 major sports. So until that happens, man, I mean, we just going to expect to get, what it is. I'm sure bottom feeders of other leagues get the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We just don't really pay attention to it that well because, we Detroit Lions fans. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, it's on the fans, the players, the coaches. It's on all 3 levels for us to change that narrative. So it's on our shoulders.
True, but I don't know because you see these types of things happen even in higher profile games with maybe higher profile teams like the Saints and the Rams a few years ago. Whatever what that egregious player had. It's every year is something, but I'm with you, but I just don't know if they're gonna do it because we are still the Lions. Yeah. But of course, if you guys like that content, go ahead and drop us some likes. Go ahead and share this. Let everybody know that you know Lions fans that we are around here. Leave comments, then we'll pick something to have on the next show. But Curt, what we got next?
Hey, we got the family discussing topic. Here's the question: what or how should Sheila Foreham and Dan Campbell handle blatant bad calls? Now, do you know at the owners meeting they have a rules committee meeting that the usually the coach goes to and one of the members of the ownership goes to these meetings about the officiating and the competition committee. So it needs to be brought up, man, because of the fact that you just can't keep doing this stuff and you just can't forget the rules and you are trying to explain it away, saying that with a blatant lie. Because I watched the telecast and I saw Pete Carroll throw the flag, and I heard them say that the Seattle Seahawks were challenging the ruling on the field. Yeah. You can't say that and then come back and say it was a boo-foo. Yeah. It just doesn't match up, man. I mean, like, you know how Black Mama say, you think I'm boo-boo the fool? and that's just what it is, man. But hey, if you like this content, man, like you said, get on this bus, Gus. Get on the train, Wayne. Get on the ride, Clyde. The March to 4,000 is on. So go ahead and give us a like and click the subscribe button and go over to where Detroit Lions on the Prowl shop.com or Lions on the Prowl shop.com to get yourself some Prowl Nation gear. If you join Prowl Nation, I'm rocking that What Up Though on a What Up Though Wednesday. So go over there and check it out. Lions on the Prowl shop.com. Get yourself some Prowl Nation gear, man. We appreciate you supporting the show right over there on that store. Now it's time to get into what Dan Campbell had to say about the Seahawks kind of running up the score. Dan Talica, because some people call him MCDC. He's actually a Metallica fan, so we calling him Dan Talica today. Had to say after the game on this Monday presser about the Seahawks kind of calling trick plays and playing aggressive all the way through the end of the game. So here's what he had to say. Definitely is going to be interesting to see. So in the spirit of we don't want your damn participation trophy, Lions coach, head coach Dan Campbell had a message for those who thought the play calling at the end of the game was disrespectful or unsportsmanlike. He said, there are 60 minutes on that game clock. So if you got a problem, then why don't you stop it? Campbell said. He said, otherwise they'll just keep piling it on. So I don't have any problem with that. He said he don't have any problem with them playing to the whistle. He said the Seahawks took 2 kneel downs to the goal line under 2 minutes to go to run out the game clock. But even if Seattle had run the ball in, Campbell would not have been upset. In the least, saying, to be honest with you, if they would have run it in at the end, I wouldn't have had a problem with that either. It's up to us to stop them. Now look at it. Listen to that. He like most coaches nowadays are people complain, why you running up the score? That's all unsportsmanlike. Dan Campbell said, hell, that's on us. That's on us to stop them. And man, I like his competitive nature of Dan Campbell. He says, don't lay down or don't quit in the game of football. If you're out there to play until the final whistle. I'm liking that because you know what's going to happen? One day it will be his team playing aggressive and running up the score on opponents at the end of the game. And hopefully that will be sooner rather than later, right there in the most.
We got Seattle next season.
Next season. So, I would love to see, the Lions running up the score on people because you look at this, the Arizona game, they had their foot on their neck the whole game. And if you think about that, Dan Campbell's the type of coach. He ain't gonna get mad about you running the score up. It's on us to stop him. So I like that competitive nature. He ain't gonna whine about the score. It is what it is. You supposed to be out there playing, competing to the final whistle. You guys should agree with me on that one. I like that kind of nature, the way he's pitching that, where there's no quit, there's no lay down. If you get out there, you get your head bust, you just get your head bust. That's just what happens. Definitely. Hey, it's a new year, new you. It's a sale going on right now over at fanatics.com, up to 60% off. 65% off on select items. So go over to fanatics.com and check it out. The link's in the description. Get yourself some new gear for the new year. So, in a small portion of the proceeds from that link, go to help us grow the content on this channel. So go over to fanatics.com and go ahead and load up for your boys right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Man, I can't wait to hear this topic for today. I didn't even really preview it today because my man Coach Jones said he got something special for us today. He had a little bit of a conversation with some people, so we're gonna let us know what's going on right there. Coach Jones, say it with your chest, baby.
Hey, I got to, man. So my news rumor topic comes after I saw a comment yesterday on social media, and I'm not trying to throw no shots or throw shade, so I'll leave this person's name anonymous. But the post was along the lines of, Campbell might be getting a little bit too much praise for the Lions being 2-13-1. And what he said or she said was a very true comment, but he or she isn't the only person that feels like this. I've heard some Lion fans say the same thing. And if you're looking at it from a win-loss record perspective, then you're absolutely correct. But what was done to this franchise by Fatty Patty and Bob Quinn, like, you understand, Patricia demoralized these players and took their confidence away. You know what I'm saying? If you look at Quandre Diggs, who was one of the first to come out about Patricia, Quandre Diggs has left and became a Pro Bowl player ever since his departure. Patricia frustrated Glover Quinn so much he retired, okay? And nobody ever truly understood what the hell they were supposed to do on defense, okay? So you look at that, man, Marvin Jones wanted out. Even our franchise company, man, Matt Stafford, it was like, man, this is some bullshit. Hell, Snacks Harrison said, if you don't trade me, I'm going to retire, bro. And meanwhile, you got Jamie Collins shrugging his shoulders at making plays and competing at a high level and never once feared of being replaced. Deron Harmon, who was pure cheeks, okay, never had to worry about his job. Danny Amendola on 1.5 kneecaps was being threatened for PT by Brandon Powell, and the fans wanted to see more Powell. So what did they do? They waived him. You know, I'm just like, come on, man. And y'all all know the story behind Darius Slay and why he wanted out. You know, so no one wanted to be in Detroit. Hell, Richard Sherman took less money to go to the 49ers. Okay, and that there is the example of why Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes are good for this franchise. Okay, they have took undrafted rookies, drafted rookies, second-year players, and veterans like Charles Harris who are playing way above what is expected of them. They have coaches on the field, you know what I'm saying, that have just as much fun as the players and enjoying themselves like they about to take the snap. And that, my friend, might only be step one. The problem is you have to get a full buy-in to the organization and the players to even get to step one, because without getting to step one, you can't get to steps 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Right.
So with that being said, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and help us get this content out to more Lions fans just like yourself.
Hey.
And that is my news rumor topic for the day.
Boy, that's what I'm talking about. Hit that thing hard, baby. If you want to check us out on different places, make sure you go and follow us on your favorite social media websites, including the ultimate virtual hangout for Detroit Lions fans, Lions Nation Unite. We always chilling over there and kicking it with the crew. So hang out with us over there as well. It's a great time over there on that app.
Sure.
Man, now it is time for us to do our favorite thing. One of our favorite things is to zip our lip and see what you had to say about yesterday's show. It's time for the comment cards, baby. All right, first up, we got Bill Kowski says, I think you have 7 must resigns. Jalen Reeves-Maybin, Jack Fox, Riley Patterson, Charles Harris, Tracy Walker, Jessica Benda, and Josh Reynolds. I can't disagree with any of those guys. All right, so I would also like to see Evan Brown resign. I like him as a backup center, but I think he may get looks from other teams the way that he played since Frank went out. True story. The staff likes Alex Anzalone, but he's not a great cover linebacker. He is not. The rest seem to be practice squad players. Like, I mean, I don't know, backups, etc. So I like that comment, Bill. Really appreciate that, and I have to agree with you on that. I'm falling out of favor with Alex Anzalone. I never really liked him in the first place, but he's really fallen out of favor for a lot of Detroit Lions fans.
I agree with that. Ed Huffmaster says, a friend of the show, Ed Huffmaster says, with 10 picks in this draft, the Lions should find some help. Round 1 defense, round 2 defense, round 3 receiver, round 4 O-line. The rest of the draft, take the best player available. Good strategy, Ed. Good strategy.
I'm in favor of taking the best player available at all the rounds of the draft, but
not having Ritter on your draft board, you don't.
That's just me, you know. Hey, at the top of the second round, he might.
He's not the best player available.
Okay, so Big West Kevin says resign Charles Harris, Josh Reynolds, Jalen Reeves-Maybin, Evan Brown, Matt Nelson, Jack Fox, Riley Patterson, Daly for sure, and maybe Kabinda. I think we got to resign Kabinda too. Price, Raymond, Anzalone, Pittman if they're cheap. Sign a free agent tight end who can block and a D tackle who can stop the run on short-term prove-it deals. Draft a receiver 1, linebacker, safety, D tackle, edge, and QB if one falls to the second round. Well, that's my boy right there. You know what I'm talking about.
That ain't best player available.
Sorry. I'm just saying that's opinion though. That's opinion though.
Boy, I cannot. This draft coverage this year is going to be bananas because
It's
everybody has their opinion about who the Lions should pick in this upcoming draft. All right, John Robinson says both Reynolds will actually Netflix. Craig Reynolds is already signed through 2022, so I get it. Riley Patterson, Jerry Jacobs. Jerry Jacobs is still in the contract. He was an undrafted free agent, so he's not a free agent coming up. Evan Brown, Matt Nelson, okay, and Charles Harris. It's one name that's just keeping repeated over and over again, and that's Charles Harris. I think that was the name that's getting repeated over and over again by Lions fans. He's definitely, in my opinion, earned that contract for next season.
The right contract. The inspirational one, Turner C. Burley says, "Wow, I've seen where someone yesterday called Cooper number 3 receiver. Wow, Amon-Ra St. Brown has broke some of CJ records, most passes as a rookie, etc. That's fact, and that doesn't mean one is trying to make him better than Calvin. Talk to him, Turner."
Yes, sir.
Holla at him, player.
Turner C.
Holla at him, player.
King SJ says, "In Holmes we trust to decide who to re-sign and who not to." Hey, I agree. This free agency, I can see a main focus being to re-sign any players they want to keep and maybe some additional short-term cheap signings. But we need to keep building through the draft for now, and I totally agree, and I trust Brad Holmes to make those decisions along with John Dorsey and Ray Agnew.
Yeah. I agree with that, King SJ. And today's show on this What Up Though Wednesday, we have a bonus comment, and that's coming from Ryan Dabowski, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And he says, "Love the show. Heard a rumor on Aaron Rodgers to the Lions. What do you guys think about this?" I hope I wasn't the one who started that rumor. Because I've definitely been saying, like, just on the further, on one of the longest shots ever is, what if he hate Green Bay that much that he'd come over to the Lions? And you see the meme talking about it, Tom Brady really the GOAT, he'd come here. But I don't know. I think it's much to do about nothing. But what do you guys think?
Man, I'm gonna play the game that me and Shawnee should play on Die Hard. Then we had the game called Hell Yeah or Hell No, and hell no, Aaron Rodgers has never come to Detroit, man.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
I'm
gonna tell you right now, if Aaron Rodgers want to come here on a 3-year deal with Devontae Adams, now if they both want to come in a package deal, that move right there automatically puts us in the top half of the NFC. Just that. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, TJ Hockenson, and Amon-Ra St. Brown, man. Come on, man. Hey, Curt. Do you want the success of the Lions, or are you?
I'm not saying that I hate.
What you want?
What I'm saying is, whoever thinks that this shit is gonna happen is higher higher than a unicorn's ass.
I mean, right?
There is no way in hell he's gonna go out west if he leaves Green Bay. He's gonna go to San Francisco. He's gonna go to somewhere warm. He's a California kid. There's no way that he's gonna stay in the NFC North. And I don't think, as much as he's been the boogeyman in Detroit, you think he want to come here? I don't think so. I don't think it would happen. Definitely.
I think he want to be the boogeyman of Green Bay, and how better than to go to a conference team and have to play Green Bay twice a year. So basically,
he wants to do what Brett Favre did when Brett Favre went to the Vikings.
Exactly.
That's what I was trying to say.
Exactly.
I see him better at the Vikings than I would see him in Detroit. I don't think he.
Come on, Aaron, and bring Devontae with you.
Right. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I said that's just the what if of all what if.
Man, that's you on all kind of crack and weed.
This coffee got me right this morning.
Yeah, you got to be on something to think that's gonna happen. Nah, never think that would happen.
No, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. But of course, thank everybody for who left those comments. Big shout out to can't pull it up right now, but big shout out to those who did leave. A big shout out to Justin May, the rapper, Stephen Ingram, and Glenn Cooter for your comments as well. But we're gonna leave comments throughout the show. We're gonna pick 6 of them to go on to the next show, of course, like we always do. But we're gonna slide from here over to everybody's favorite segment, and that is the Dessert with your man Curt.
All right, Dessert with your man Curt is brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. That football special is still going on. You get 5 logos and 5 helmets of your favorite team, along with 5 footballs for $35. Excuse me, it's 4, not 5. 4 logos, 4 helmets, and 4 footballs for $35. Make sure you go over to Delightful Bites over on Facebook, or you can check her out on Instagram or TikTok. But if you want to make yourself hungry, you can go to check that out over there, check out those pictures, man. I'm telling you, this mouth watering, this might be licking the screen, but go over there and check it out. Delightful Bites. Get your cooking on. Now we got some more Amon-Ra St. Brown love again on this show. I don't know if you know. Okay, so here we go. Amon-Ra St. Brown was nominated for Rookie of the Week for the third straight weeks. The third straight week he's nominated for Rookie of the Week. Now it's a voting process. So Lions fan, you want to see your boy win that award? Go out there and vote for your boy over on NFL.com. Now, not only is it the third straight week, it is the 4 out of the last 5 weeks he's been nominated for Rookie of the Week. That's the type of numbers and that's the type of production he's putting up at the end of the season, man. And I will say this, and I've never compared him to Calvin Johnson. I've never said he was the end-all, be-all savior of the Lions. But think about this. The last 2 games that he's put up some of these astounding numbers for a Lions receiver, he's playing with Tim Boyer as the quarterback. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about
another thing. Amon-Ra St. Brown has had 5 straight games of 8+ catches. That ain't been done since 1950.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Back when the Lions was winning things.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, so hey, shout out to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but I voted for him already. So go over to NFL.com and click on that link and go ahead and vote for my man Amon-Ra St. Brown so he can at least win it. You know, we ain't one of them, but what he has done is he did win the NFL NFC Rookie of the Month for the month of December. So you know he racking up the hardware. So, and that's due to his excellent effort and what he's actually doing, producing on the field. So shout out to the young fella Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now it's time for us to take that stroll on over to the Wall of Fame, baby. We got our bronze members. We got Crystal Wiley in the building. The Midwest Lions in the building. My homie, the Flintstone, Jimbo G. What up, Jimbo? Brian Stover is definitely on there. The king of everything, because he's the everything king. Big Q holding it down, and Doug Prince 72. On the silver members, we got Mr. Scotty the Bear, the Frenchman, Bagats, and all of that. My man, John Martin, Cap Ice Cold, John Portis, and the big fella, Nomus J. Go over there and check out Nomus J's YouTube channel, man. It's really, really good content over there for Nomus J, for our gold members. And don't forget, gold members, the gold members meeting is today, $1 million at 3 o'clock. So don't be late. The link will be up in the community tab today. Well, we got Michael Huck, Mr. Reliable himself, North End Ken, just in the D, my man Bob Korowski, the Tornado, Miles Gibbs, and Turner C. Burley holding it down. And I ain't gonna forget about the doctor. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. You know, we all family. You know, sometimes family disagree, but the doctor, he is always in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click the Join Now button down in the descriptions. But 3 o'clock today, gold members meeting. The link I said will be in the community tab for you to go ahead and join that meeting today. All right, now it's time for our final thoughts for today's show, man. We got some interesting topics for today, man. Woo. I mean, I'm telling you, that it was kind of wild and out there. It was here and there and everywhere. But go ahead, my man LL. Give me your final thoughts for today's show.
Well, final thoughts on this What Up Though Wednesday. Just make a couple comments on you guys' topics. Just on the Seahawks running up the score, it was almost right after the game. If y'all remember, I shot into the group chat. Like, do y'all think that's a sign of respect? The fact that they actually kneeled at the very end. It was the game had the pace or intensity of the game had kind of went up, and Seattle had to match or they was gonna lose that game. But it felt that the game was probably gonna get a little bit tight, so they had to do what they had to do to win the game. And at the very end, they showed I thought was a sign of respect.
I think so too.
Yeah.
You know, so there was no disrespect in running up the score. And as far as Dan Campbell getting too much love at 2-13-1, just everything what Coach Mike said, just all of the things, all of the byproduct from the past regime. It's a wonder that the team is what it is right now. You got to look at, if you're just looking at the numbers, then yeah, it's gonna be whatever it's gonna be. But if you look at everything else, just about, there has been a change. And also be kind on this Wednesday and get you some great food.
Yeah, my final thoughts for today is it's a rough week, man. Work week. When you come back from the break, man, and you get back and trying to get into the swing of things. Me, I had 2 4-day weekends back to back. back to back to back. So yeah, man, it's a little rough and it's hump day. So just relax, man. Take it easy. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to do too little. Just let the day come to you, man, and get through it and get on your way home, man.
Safely.
Definitely. Hey, shout out to my man. I talked to my boys yesterday. So I want to give him a shout out. I graduated full set with those guys. My man Joe B over at Ram Showcase, Joe Branham, or the Sheriff Joe Bags, as I call him. My man Michael Neal Jr., man. I got a chance to talk to them. I hadn't talked to them in months. And just shout out to my boys, man. Sometimes you need that connection with your brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? That you ain't talked to in a while to, kind of recharge you and re-energize what you're going on with your life. So shout out to my dudes, man. They really uplifted my spirits yesterday. So talking to my dudes. Definitely for Coach Mike's topic, I'm looking at that. I'm like, if you look at all the things that they endured this season, all the injuries, all the backups to the practice squad players that we're playing on this roster right now, and just to have a positive outlook on the season, even though the records, it is what it is, man, there's not a lot of coaches that could do that, that have this type of outlook and get the type of praise that they're getting at that record. So I think they deserve everything they're getting, and it's proven that the future is going to be bright in Detroit for Campbell and company going forward. Then you look at, my man LL's topic, man. That topic was just, it's always something. It's always something. It's always something. We have to fix that narrative. And it's up to really, to be honest with you, that ownership, Sheila Ford-Hamp and Dan Campbell needs to go into those winter meetings and be like, hey, knock this crap off. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that we're getting officiated right. Look at Coach Joe handing out the eye jammies. But Sheila Ford, I don't know if she hand out the eye jammies, but
Dan Campbell
Dan Campbell will though.
But with all that being said, man, you know what day it is, man. It's hump day, baby. And like my co-host said, man, be kind with another. Go out and enjoy your day. Grind hard so you can play even harder. And you got some good food at your desk while you're watching this, bro. But it's time for us to go. So get this napkin, crumbs off your face, finish your drink, and get back to work, baby. And whatever you do in life, you know what you got to do for your boys. You got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL and Coach Mike, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon. We love you, Jim.